The sky was calm, the stars twinkling in the endless expanse of space, but beneath that serene canvas, chaos was unfolding. In just a few days, the titans of the space industry, companies like SpaceX, Boeing, and Blue Origin, were faced with a string of events no one saw coming. It was supposed to be just another routine mission, just another day pushing the boundaries of what humanity could achieve beyond the Earth's atmosphere. But that all changed in an instant. The first crack in the armor came with SpaceX. The Falcon 9, one of their most reliable workhorses, was making its descent after a successful launch. Everything was going smoothly. The rocket aimed to land gracefully on its floating platform in the ocean, a feat SpaceX had performed countless times. But this time, something went wrong. The descent turned from a controlled drop into a rapid spiral. Just moments before touching down, it happened. A fiery explosion erupted, sending debris scattering across the water. Panic, confusion. This wasn't just a failure, it was a catastrophic event. And as the smoke rose from the sea, so did the question, what now? Yet, in the background, another crisis was brewing. Boeing, the giant competitor of SpaceX, was in the midst of their own dilemma. Their Starliner capsule, meant to carry astronauts to safety, faced a critical technical failure. And now, Boeing needed something they never expected. They needed SpaceX to help them. The world of space exploration was suddenly on shaky ground, and this was only the beginning. The shockwaves of the Falcon 9 explosion were not just physical. They rippled through the entire space industry. SpaceX had become synonymous with success, innovation, and the impossible. But now, the unthinkable had happened. The rocket's failure wasn't just a setback. It raised deep questions about the reliability of their operations. What caused the malfunction? Was it a one-time error, or did it point to something more serious? Behind closed doors, SpaceX engineers scrambled to find answers. The public, the media, and investors waited anxiously for an explanation. Each passing hour without clarity only deepened the tension. But it wasn't just the technical failure that sent chills through the space community. No, it was the timing. SpaceX had multiple high-profile missions lined up, and now those missions were in jeopardy. The explosion meant delays, and delays in space travel are costly, not just in money but in trust. Governments, private clients, and entire nations depend on these launches. With every minute ticking by, those partners grew restless. How long until SpaceX could prove their Falcon 9 was safe again? And could they guarantee this would never happen again? This failure cast a shadow over everything, but no one felt it more than Elon Musk and his team. They knew that their credibility was on the line. One failed landing could mean more than a delay. It could set back their entire vision for the future of space exploration. Yet, as SpaceX dealt with the fallout, something even more unexpected was happening on the other side of the story. Boeing, SpaceX's rival, was about to face a dilemma that would turn the entire narrative upside down. They weren't just watching SpaceX's struggles from the sidelines. They were about to become entangled in them. As SpaceX struggled to recover from the explosion, something even more shocking was unfolding within Boeing. The Starliner, Boeing's prized spacecraft, was sitting in orbit, waiting for the green light to return home. But a critical systems malfunction had grounded the capsule. The tech giants who once rivaled SpaceX for dominance in space were now staring at an uncomfortable truth. They couldn't fix the problem in time. And so, in a twist no one could have predicted, Boeing turned to their competitor, SpaceX, the very company whose rocket had just exploded. They needed SpaceX's Dragon capsule to help bring the Starliner safely back to Earth. It was a situation drenched in irony. Boeing, a symbol of independence in the aerospace world, suddenly found themselves relying on the one company they had fiercely competed against for years. The tension was palpable. How would the industry react? Could SpaceX deliver when Boeing was in need? It was a collision of pride, necessity, and unexpected collaboration in the face of disaster. Before we get into how this unlikely partnership plays out, make sure to subscribe for more breaking stories in the world of space exploration. You won't want to miss what happens next. Hit that button now and stay tuned. While Boeing and SpaceX grappled with their challenges far beyond Earth, something remarkable was unfolding. In the quiet vastness of space, the European Space Agency's JUICE spacecraft was on its journey to the gas giant Jupiter. But before it could begin its mission to explore the planet's moons, it had to complete a crucial flyby of our own moon. And then, like a beacon of hope in the midst of turmoil, JUICE sent back something incredible. The first images from its passage around the moon. The stunning photographs showed Earth and the moon together in one frame, a breathtaking reminder of our small yet magnificent place in the cosmos. The contrast of this serene moment, the beauty of the moon and Earth drifting in space, against the backdrop of the chaos with SpaceX and Boeing, couldn't have been more striking. The images captivated the world. For a moment, it felt like all the problems and tensions here on Earth could be put aside. JUICE was headed to Jupiter, carrying humanity's curiosity and spirit of exploration to the outer reaches of our solar system. It was a symbol of what we could still achieve despite the setbacks, despite the failures. This mission wasn't just about science, it was about hope. But even as JUICE soared on its journey back on Earth, another player in the space race hit turbulence. Blue Origin, Jeff Bezos' space venture, was preparing for the highly anticipated first launch of its massive New Glenn rocket. This was supposed to be their big moment, the rocket that would finally compete with SpaceX's Falcon Heavy and pave the way for Blue Origin's dominance in the commercial space industry. However, an unexpected problem with the New Glenn's propulsion system cast a shadow over their plans. The issue wasn't just a minor glitch, it was a major setback that threatened to delay the entire mission. Engineers worked around the clock, but with the launch date fast approaching, the pressure was mounting. The stakes were higher than ever. Blue Origin had been working on this launch for years, and any further delay delays could damage their credibility. For Blue Origin, it wasn't just about proving the reliability of New Glenn, it was about showing the world and their competitors that they were ready to take the lead in the next era of space exploration. And with SpaceX still reeling from the Falcon 9 explosion, this was Blue Origin's chance to step into the spotlight. But with the propulsion issue unresolved, that spotlight seemed to be slipping away, leaving the future of New Glenn and Blue Origin's ambitions hanging in the balance. As Blue Origin raced against the clock to resolve the New Glenn propulsion issue, the entire space industry found itself at a crossroads. SpaceX was still recovering from the Falcon 9 explosion, and Boeing was awaiting the return of its Starliner with the help of their rival. The drama had left a cloud of uncertainty hanging over the sector. Yet, amidst the setbacks and delays, the vision of space exploration endured. The stunning images from JUICE reminded everyone of the vastness of what lay ahead, far beyond these earthly struggles. The mission to Jupiter pressed on, unshaken by the challenges on the ground, symbolizing resilience and the boundless curiosity that drives humanity to explore the unknown. The industry was left in a delicate balance. SpaceX, Boeing, and Blue Origin all grappling with their own challenges. Would SpaceX bounce back with renewed determination? Could Boeing repair its reputation after relying on their competitor? And would Blue Origin finally push through and prove itself with a successful launch of New Glenn? In this race to the stars, nothing was certain except one thing: the next chapter would be even more intense. Each failure, each success, would shape the future of space exploration as we know it. And as these titans of the industry recalibrate, the world watches, waiting to see who will rise and who will stumble next in this cosmic dance.